And good evening, everyone, and you're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Russell podcast. It's Friday night, and tonight we're going to have on the line, we're going to talk to pro wrestler Robbie Keto, and we're going to see what's going on with him in the wrestling world, and let's just talk wrestling. Let's have a great night of wrestling talk. Stay tuned, fans. Tune in to the Deathmatch Russell podcast right now. Good evening, Robbie Keto, and how are you tonight, man?
I'm doing well, man. How's it going?
The weather is perfect. It's Friday after, it's Friday already, and the weekend's here. Like, what the hell,
It really is. 4 or 5 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Here in Michigan and Detroit.
Yeah.
Hey, ask for anything more.
No. It's a little overcast, but that's all right. That's okay.
Oh yeah.
But the weather's officially here. It's here. We're ready for it. You know what I mean?
It's finally summer.
Yeah, summer is here. And so I'm glad to have you on tonight. Let's get right into it. So what do you got?
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So what's going on in the wrestling world with you? Anything happening?
Right now for me, I'm really personally, I feel like I'm hitting my stride.
Yeah.
Personal life with the shoot job, things are opening up, a lot more with that now. So I'm able to take more bookings. I'm really putting myself, a lot more out there now.
Right, all right. And you know what? I'll put my name in my hat, my local promotion for you too. How's that? So
Hey, that sounds good to me.
Make a little vacation for yourself. Hit the Jersey Shore, because we did have Adam Bueller one time, and that was awesome,
Hey, actually, in the little fun fact, Bueller was my first ever opponent.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took on a guy named Jimmy Chanda, a Lion, and it was a hardcore match. It was great. It was really great. Everybody loved Adam. They just wanted him to come back. He's that kind of guy.
Oh, Adam's a great guy.
He really is.
And I, kind of been luckier to have him in my first debut match.
And also, you just did like a six-way match just for his benefit. For him. So that was awesome.
It was actually, it wasn't a 6-way.
Oh.
It was myself.
Yes.
Versus my tag team partner, D.W. Kelly, for the EHF heavyweight title.
Oh, okay, all right.
At the Bueller Benefit Show, yeah.
All right, then I guess I saw the wrong clip with you in a coal miner's outfit or something. I guess that was no, right?
But yeah, no, it was a really good match.
Yeah.
DW and I, we've been tagging for about 2-3 months now, and
oh wow,
best friend in the business.
Yes,
great friend, outside of the business as well too.
Yeah, that's awesome. You gotta always be that with as a wrestler. And us fans, we're fans and we support you. It's great. We all get a bond together. You know what I mean? It's great.
Exactly.
Really awesome. And how many fans you have? I'm sure they say, "Hey, what's up?"
All day.
All day.
All day on Facebook.
All day or every day, and even at the events, you're like.
Oh yeah, of course.
And
before shows, intermission, after shows, I'm always there hanging out.
Or you get the heckler grandma that gets in your face,
And those are out there.
Yes, they are. I love it.
How many are still out there?
I so love that. That's the best thing about wrestling. Like, it still has that. The people that just are grandpas and young kids and parents, and they don't know what they're in for, When they get in your face, it's great,
Oh yeah, that's the great thing with wrestling too is how like far back it spans like to
Yeah, I know.
parents, great grandparents, where
Yeah.
especially in my area they always talk about going down to like Cobo Arena, seeing Bobo Brazil,
right.
original Feek, and
Yeah.
I always strike a conversation with them about that.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I've heard this over and over again. Okay. I'm just gonna play a tape recorder. Hold on. But no, it's great. I mean, like what's the worst? I mean, what did a fan ever say to you? Or like a grandma or something? If you ever think back,
I think it wasn't a grandma. It was
mullet.
It doesn't even sound that major.
Or was it a mullet guy?
Kid.
Was it a mullet kid? Mullet kid?
It was a little kid.
Yeah.
I did a dive
Yeah.
to the
Right.
outside.
Right.
And I'm laying there.
Yeah.
And this kid runs up to me and just kicks me really hard in the shoulder. I was like, wow, this is great security. But hey, if the fans hate you and you're pulling off what you gotta pull off, then, that's the best thing you could really do out there.
Do you guys have I don't know if what do you guys have, like the rope barriers? I know a lot of federations have those little tiny rope barriers.
Hey, even better, we don't have any barriers.
Okay, we don't. All right, we don't care.
Well,
we got
at least in the promotions I work at
Yes.
in Indiana,
Yeah.
a lot of them are very interactive.
Yes, a lot of ours are too. We have that, and then we have the barriers for CZW, of course.
Oh yeah. When I'm at Price of Glory
Yeah.
in Coldwater Wrestling with Dan Severn,
Yeah.
that's they have really nice guardrails there. Really nice guardrails, and we always try to protect the fans, from getting hit from anything, over there as well.
Absolutely,
too, so.
absolutely. I've known to run from the crowd. I always run when there's a flip coming. I know something's up. I know
Get the hell out of the way.
Get the hell out of the way. I do the 5-minute. Okay, it's time to go. Run. Let my friend take the action.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But no, it's always a setup. I remember the one time one of my friends actually was at a CZW event, and Shane Strickland super kicked him. It was a setup, you know what I mean? But he didn't realize,
Yeah, it's still a fact of the matter.
He had a black eye, but hey, he said, "I'm sorry."
It comes with the business.
I think it was a David Starr match too. So.
Guys, it definitely comes with the business, with the territory of it.
I know. Yeah, talking about Dan Severn, he's awesome, man. I've never met the man, but I've seen a lot of his work, over the years growing up,
Right. Yeah. No, he's fascinating. Whether it's professional wrestling or fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, he was, like the early UFC champions and former NWA champion at the same time, which I felt brought a lot of credibility to the NWA title.
Yeah. And I remember he just actually did a lot one year. You actually went to Orlando for Game Changer Wrestling, one of my local federations, GCW, and he faced another guy, and I think he faced Matt Riddle actually.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
That does sound about right.
Yeah.
That was recently, right?
Was it Bloodsport? Yes, Bloodsport. No, New Orleans, Bloodsport. I think it was. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, because Game Changer Wrestling actually ran 2 shows. They were the only company to run 2 shows. One Bloodsport, and then their whole midnight show. It was great.
Oh, crazy!
I know, right? I know, because the kid who runs it is really popular, Joey Janela. He's the bad boy. Like he's all over.
Yeah.
But he just faced I just went to we had a wrestling card at the deathmatch kind of a show, and he just faced the Quebecer PCO, and my God. Talk about see the legend, like an old-faced Quebecer,
Yeah, no, definitely.
I know. I was like, I grew up watching you, and I had him on the podcast.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I know. I was like, let me get this guy. He sounds interesting, Bring him on. But he's telling all the Bret Hart stories and all the, all his background stories. I like the road stories much better. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, those always get pretty wild, depending on who you're talking to.
Exactly. Well, if I always talk to a wrestler or deathmatch guy, or they always talk about getting pulled over by somebody, or they always tell you something goes on. But anyway, so how long have you been wrestling now?
Actually, June 25th will be my 2-year anniversary.
Ooh, 2 years.
Honestly, June 25th, June 26th is either one of those days. My dad's birthday, actually.
Yeah. That's cool. Who trained you?
Chase Burnett and Zane Silver. They were the huge influence in my training.
Mm-hmm.
They worked primarily beyond wrestling.
Okay.
And in Evolve, they also went by Team Beyond.
Okay.
And then a guy, one of my buddies, his name's Tony Thunder. He had a major role in training me as well too.
Right. Whatever thought made you get into wrestling? Like, what did you think about it? Like, I'm just gonna do this for fun. This is cool, you know.
I mean, when I was 6 years old, obviously my parents forbid me from watching wrestling. You know, I was 6, and you got the really wacky storylines of the Attitude Era. But I'd always go over to my cousin's house.
Yeah.
And he watched a lot of WCW, so that was kind of what I grew up on initially. And the first time I saw Sting drop from the rafters, I'm like a little kid, and like Power Rangers and Batman.
And I don't know, I think we all had that phase, you know, we all loved that crap, and it was great.
And I was just like, wow, he's like, real life this. And that's what I wanted to do. Yeah. Sure enough, a few twists and turns in my life here and there. I was able to, get trained and fortunate enough to, be consistent, on the weekends and be able to start, making a name for myself almost.
Right. That's great. Just how to do it. You don't, I know you probably have goals. Everybody always has that, I'm going to be in WWE someday, or NXT or, but you know what? Right. It doesn't matter. Indie wrestling is indie wrestling. And you know what? That's probably where you want to be. You know what I mean?
Especially nowadays, too. In the past, I'd say 2 years, really, the indies really started to blow up.
Yeah, I know.
With how much promotion there is going into it.
Right.
All these, different little independents coming together as well, too, on, different networks, different subscription networks where they can put out their brand, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, and Twitch is getting used a lot, too, now, and that's a good...
Twitch is huge one. I know there's still High Spots Network as well too.
Smart Mark, digital media,
Yeah, exactly. So it's all out there.
It is.
Wrestling Network. So it's really cool to be a part of wrestling right now.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Game Changer. We actually have this guy he's a local film guy. He live streams it once in a while for us. YouTube.
Oh, really?
That's cool for $10. Oh, yeah, it's great for people who can't make the show. He'll film it, does it on his own, But hey, gets it out there, put it to the public,
Exactly, and that's all you really gotta do is get it out there in front of the people.
Right.
Yeah, especially when you got stuff going on that's the Young Bucks and Cody.
Oh my God, dude, that thing is so that's powerful right now. That's sold out. That whole All In. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm so
within a half hour or 45 minutes.
I have a friend of mine that's going to go to that. 2 of my friends are going to go to that. So I'm like, good for you guys.
I know it's cool, and it's crazy that they're able to fill somewhere that has 10,000 seats like that. You know
what? And when I was in Chicago for the Game Changer versus Freelance, I went to the Pro Wrestling Tea Shop, and the next day before heading back home, the conference was going on. I could have hung around for the damn conference.
Oh wow, yeah.
I know. But I ran into Tito though, Tito Santino, so I didn't care.
That's not a bad deal.
No, Tito's awesome. He knows me from hey man, what are you doing here in Chicago? From local shows in Jersey. So many promotions over the years growing up.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so that was kind of cool. Well, actually, I think Coco was there too signing. But I just said hello.
Right.
Coco I used to love, but, Tito's more the man, because he was a part of a tag team, and, Strike Force was the tag team, if I'm correct.
Yeah, no, and especially, too, such a big name, everybody knows Tito Santana.
I know, right? And he still does his flying taco move or a burrito, flying burrito.
Oh, beautiful.
Still could climb the rope,
That's one of those timeless moves. It'll always be
Snuka, Jimmy Snuka, forget about it. He can only climb like this first rope, I think, now. He's really had it. I've seen it. He can't move. Like the last time I remember seeing him, he couldn't even climb the ropes.
Yeah, no, that's rough.
I know, but for a legend who's made it in the business, we know he did a lot for us. He
exactly.
Paved the way
He's definitely earned his rest.
He did. He paved the way for us. Come on, he paved the way for everybody. Who else did you do? Who'd you look up to? Like in WWF era, like the old school W.
Like this guy is that I watch now that I always love to watch.
Yeah.
And even now I'll go back and watch him. Kurt Angle, I always really like.
Yes.
Benoit was a huge, influence on like a lot of stuff that I do.
Yeah, right.
Watching their matches a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I love doing them at the Rumble 2003 is, one of the big matches that I always watch.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I'd say.
Yeah.
Sting was always one of
the
guys that,
Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat, that was
always a classic. And when he came back and wrestled with Jericho, that was I was amazed with how well he went.
I like the Paul Orndorff to Mr. Perfect. That was and Rick Rude when they were all like, you know what I mean? That
Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect are actually two that I watch a lot of.
Yeah. Just think about it. Look at Bobby Roode now.
Oh, I know. Shawn Michaels too. Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah, Shawn Michaels. I think everybody has Shawn Michaels on their resumes. I see it.
Yeah. And then of course Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Not with the ring, then at least for the presence of it, because.
Right.
And who else, is a better talker than Ric Flair?
Yeah, him and Piper,
Oh,
I can't wait. A couple weeks, I'm doing a live Facebook with my friend's podcast, and we're going to do like old matches. We're going to talk about the Piper feud, Piper and Ricky Steamboat and Piper, or Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair rivals.
Yeah.
Bring some back.
Yeah, no, that's a classic feud.
Yeah, so I can't wait to talk about that,
Nice. Yeah, no, that's always fun to watch.
Well, so what events have you ever gone to? Like, have you ever gone to any shows?
Yeah, actually, my first one, it was like a random SmackDown ECW.
Yeah.
It must have been July.
Yeah.
2006.
Right.
I want to say.
Yeah.
It was sometime after Batista came back from his injury.
Right.
And, soon after Big Show beat RVD for the ECW title.
Yeah.
So that was my first show.
Yeah. That's cool.
Then after that, I went to it was Mania 23.
Mm-hmm.
After that, because I was down here in Detroit.
Right.
So that would have put me 8th grade, and then later on, I went to another random SmackDown.
Yeah.
And then the Royal Rumble 2009, I went to that one.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah.
And then after that is when I started kind of watching...
Yeah.
ROH.
Ring of Honor, man. Oh, I was so hooked in Ring of Honor when they used to go to Edison, New Jersey all the time in Asbury Park,
Oh, yeah. We had... What year was it? It must have been November, 2010.
And you know who still wrestles and who's the manager still? He still wrestles Pelly Primo. And Shane, oh god, what the hell? Shane, shit, what the hell is that guy? Oh fuck, he's still around? He does the managing,
Oh really?
Yeah. Shane Hagedorn.
Yeah.
Yes, and Alex, and also Alex, the Payne.
Not too sure on that one, but I know Hagedorn.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, interesting. I didn't know that. But yeah, it was it was a Survival of the Fittest tournament.
Right.
2010.
Right.
that was able to give me,
a
little taste of like, Cesaro and Richard.
Absolutely.
Before they all got.
I know. We were lucky to see them like launch their careers. You know what I mean? Like
and that's another guy that I watch a lot too is Davey Richards.
Davey Richards is awesome. I remember seeing him so many times at like indie shows. He was great, just great.
For me, I figured he was like like a modern day like Dynamite Kid, kind of guy. And for me, I'm like 5'10", 5'11", and so it was like, if I'm gonna get into this, I'm gonna have to watch, some guys that are kind of like that as well too.
Yeah. And of course, Kevin Steen, when Kevin was there, he always had a good match. It was El Generico.
I watched a whole lot of.
And an El Generico,
Oh, man,
Sammy has, but the old Brainbuster gimmick was really awesome, I loved it. Loved that fucking move. That was great.
And their feud was amazing.
Like, it really was. The Briscoe brothers, man, they're still doing good. Briscoe brothers have been in there how long now? Jeez. They're still...
It's like the beginning, just about.
I know. And I think Jay Lethal's still part of that, It's great.
Yeah, he's still there. I think Briscoe's...
Yeah.
They're champs right now, too.
Yeah. I haven't been to one of their shows in quite a while. I miss going. They're always at the Hammerstein Ballroom,
Yeah, I think the last... I don't want to say it was the last one, but I think the last show I might have gone to was Steen's last, his last ROH show.
Yeah, I think I did a Final Battle. I remember when Cabana did the surprise. It was the surprise show, or something.
Oh, yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah, no, they're always good. And so I went to them in like 2010.
Yeah, my favorite moment, I'll tell you what, my favorite Ring of Honor moment was... It was the Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor, the first one. The first one, when they actually Christopher Daniels made a run-in with the CM Punk just before he left for the WWE.
Oh yeah.
With Austin Aries.
Yeah.
Yes. Because Christopher Daniels, I was sitting in the front row, tapped me on the shoulder. Excuse me, I'm gonna hop this rail. I'm like, yeah, sweet.
Yeah, the whole little saga of Punk leaving and signing his contract on the title. And...
Yeah, and then the whole snake bit, that was like a Piper. That sounded like that was like a Jake the Snake thing, That really sounded like a story of the Jake the Snake. It really, I think people didn't understand, but that really what I think it came out to, It was really cool.
And then that 4-way of Daniels, Punk.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Joe that was in there with them and Gibson, James Gibson,
yes.
when he won the title. That was fantastic 4-way.
I remember when I saw James Gibson at the I went to Asbury Park for the juniors tournament. He was there for that.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like in the crowd saying "Suey," messing around with my friends. It's great. It was greght.
But I think then after that, it was pretty much like random little house shows, and then I did the drive back to back for Mania 28 and then 29.
Yeah, I've done so many house shows of WWE. I did a couple SmackDown or SummerSlams, I did a couple of them. And
SummerSlam is always one I wanted.
Then I think I did one of the ECW, the road show when they were doing those ECW shows. They came to the local town, and Big Show was there. I was like, this is cool. CM Punk and Big Show and whoever else, Tommy Dreamer or somebody else was there. Can't even remember.
So yeah,
now. I know, but then I got, I went to the ECW One Night Stand 2 in New York. The Hammerstein, or I actually went to that. That was cool. One Night Stand 2.
Yeah, when RVD went over and everything.
Yeah. That was the greatest card. So anyway,
that one's really
but I got
watching that one.
Then when I was younger, I got lucky. Like it was Christmas time in New York City when that restaurant, WWE's restaurant, was there. Sunday night he was filming. I didn't know it.
Oh yeah.
And I got to go up on up behind Taz and Michael Cole doing the commentary. I'm like, this is awesome. And I call my mom and, hey mom, please tape this. I'm going to be on TV tonight. It was a great angle. You know, I think it was Christian and Edge, you know, the Christian Taz angle, and then it was Booker T and Steve Austin in the supermarket, you know.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So me and Taz were doing like Ric Flair chants. Me and Taz were doing some Ric Flair moves, like talking moves during going woo. You know, we were like having a fun time. It was great.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, that time of wrestling was just awesome.
It was Sunday Night Heat. Whatever happened to that? That was a great series. You know.
I'm surprised it's something that they didn't bring back with the network. But.
No. I should hit that. I should send a tweet out. Well, why isn't this on the network? Right? Probably get no reply. Yeah, Vince is too busy. But no, this is pretty cool. My cousin actually lives like 5 minutes away from the headquarters in Connecticut, Bridgeport. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
I think my cousin did the architectural work for Triple H, you know, for the home. So that's kind of cool, you know.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, no, that's definitely unique.
Like I was able to get some free merch for my cousin. She knew somebody that worked in, I guess, the head office there. I could have had tickets for free, but no, never got them. I got some free hats. That's it. You know.
Go here.
Who cares? Free merch is free merch. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, but so anyway, what do you got? Any shows coming up? What do you got coming up?
I do. Actually, some of my big ones I have coming up is POG, Price of Glory.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up on the 30th.
Yeah.
That's going to be in Coldwater, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
BCWA.
Yeah.
That's going to be July 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be in Wyandotte, Michigan. So it's going to be downriver. And
yeah.
Those are like the two, big ones I'm really focusing on right now.
Cool.
I have some other stuff, lined up in the pipeline, but
yeah.
Right now those are
the main two.
Big ones. So if you're listening to this and you're in the area, and you want to see me perform, you want to see other, great performers as well. June 30th, POG. July 7th, BCWA. Those are going to be, the really big ones.
Cool, man. Hey, it was a pleasure talking to you. Let's do this again, and when you have your matches up, all right? We'll talk again.
Yeah, please. Thank you. And thank you for having me as well, too. It was fantastic.
And where can fans reach you at? Go ahead. Plug away.
Hey, Twitter, it's nice and easy. It's just Robbie Keto, ROBBIEKETO. One of these days, I'm going to get the hang of Twitter and get, a tweet out maybe, every day.
Yeah.
Instagram, of course, is, the really big one for me.
Yeah.
Same thing, Robbie Keto, ROBBIEKETO.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on there pretty much every day posting something.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, I do have a like page.
Yes.
At this point, I've just been using my personal Facebook.
I think you know what? I added that to the links. So what? It says it's out there. Fans can link right onto it, so it's ready. It's all set.
You can like me. You can add me. I pretty much add everybody. So you're in there. Another big thing. If you're like me and you drink your protein shakes and you like your pre-workout,
I was gonna say, you're a workout guy, man. I see a lot of your stuff, man.
I'm in the gym, once, sometimes twice a day.
That's awesome.
Rep Sports and NutriKey.
Yeah.
They're two of my sponsors.
Yeah.
You can go on there, try out their products.
Mm-hmm.
Use the promo code RPK.
Yeah.
That'll get you, 15-20% off, so I'll knock that down.
Yeah.
But yeah, for anyone that's looking for a solid
workout.
Yeah.
I miss
help with
I'll tell you what, man. I miss working out. I'll tell you what. I used to work out all the time, man. My local workout world gym, But then I stopped that. But I'm outdoors all day. I'm a garbage man, I get my exercise every day.
Oh yeah. That heat.
Well, hell, and I climb mountains too. Shit, man. I go to Colorado. I don't mess around. I've climbed 14,000 feet. How about that? I ain't scared.
Hey, that's a workout in itself.
It is. I love the hike.
Then on YouTube, just type in Robbie Keto. That's my channel name.
Yeah.
I'll pop right up. I upload pretty much all my matches are going to be right up on there.
Yeah.
Still working on getting a few older ones up there as well, too.
Mm-hmm.
But all my recent ones, I vlog as well, and those are going to be up there as well as recipe videos for low-carb ketogenic diet.
There you go. That's awesome. Hey, yeah. Robbie, I want to say thank you for being on, and I will schedule another one with you soon. Let's do that.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. And,
yes. You have a good night.
That's around. Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye. That was my guest, Robbie Keto, pro wrestler, and check him out in Michigan. He's going to be doing some wrestling shows, 2 shows, so check those out coming up. And you can follow him, like he said, on his Facebook and Twitter, and on Instagram, and on YouTube channel. It was great to talk to him. But also, fans, stay tuned at 9 p.m. tonight. No, excuse me, 8 p.m. What am I doing? 8 p.m. I'm doing this once again with, we're going to have on the air, because I had a little technical difficulties. We're going to talk to indie ring announcer Mike Bolin once, and we're going to have a good conversation, talk about EHF entertainment and much, much more. So stay tuned for that at 8 p.m. Check that out. But where can you find your podcast? As usual, also shout-outs, shout out to Podcast City Network. Check them out. Podcast City Network for all your independent podcast companies. There's lots on the market there. There's you gotta just check it out. The Everett Lee Show. Check that out on the 23rd. The Everett Lee Show. You'll be seeing myself alongside Everett Lee, the owner of the Everett Lee Show, and you're going to see so much more. Actually, yes, so much more with our fellow friend, also podcaster. He does 2 podcasts. It's Wrestle Popcast with Robbie Nelson and the Paranormal Files 13. Shout out to them. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and you could follow them. And as always, check out Deathmatch Russell Podcast on, as usual, on social media, on Facebook at David C. Russell, and on Twitter at DJ Dave NJ32, and on my website, deathmatchrussellpodcast.com, for all your episodes of the Deathmatch Russell Podcast, past, present, video promos, highlight reels, event pages, and much, much more. T-shirts support the product of the Deathmatch Russell Podcast, because you'll never know who will be on my show. Stay tuned, fans, and thank you for listening. Have a good night. And tune in.
Sweet dreams are made to see. You wanna take me on? Well, you can take on me. In pretty and capable, you and all of your kind. Now let's get physical tonight. Then I'll blow your mind. I'm bad, so you beat it. Like a virgin that you need it. I'm here, now get you beat it. Take it. Sweet dreams are made to see. You wanna take me on? Well, you can take on me. In pretty and capable, you and all of your kind. Now let's get physical tonight. Then I'll blow your mind. I'm bad, so you beat it. Like a virgin that you need it. I'm here, now get you beat it. Take it down. People are strange when you're a stranger. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange.